A lot of people are under the impression that maintaining locks gets very expensive, or some people don't have the luxury of spending tons and tons of money on their hair. So in today's video, I'll be letting you in on some secrets on how you can make your lock maintenance a lot more affordable. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Zintle, and in this channel we talk all things locks, lifestyle, and hopefully share a few laughs. So today's video was inspired by one of my previous videos about my lock essentials, lock styling starter kit. So I was inspired by that video because it made me think about a time in my life where I didn't necessarily have all the resources or all the money to be able to pump into maintaining my own hair. So I thought, you know what, let me do a video for the girl who wants to look cute, who wants to maintain her locks, who wants to style her locks but doesn't necessarily have all of the budget in the world. So that is why today I will be sharing with you some of the things that I implemented to make my lock journey as affordable as possible, because a lot of my lock journey has been some of my lock journey I was a student and I didn't have a lot of budget available to me. So the first thing that I can say is important is to learn how to do things yourself. Watch as many YouTube videos, read as many blogs. Just get to know your hair, get to know your hair texture, get to know your porosity, get to know your pattern. So in terms of how your locks were started, just get to know what kind of hair that you have, and as far as possible try to follow people with similar hair textures, similar pattern, people who are at a similar phase that you are in terms of your locks. So for example, if you have starter locks, you'd follow a lot of starter lock content creators. If you have mature but medium length locks, you'll probably follow people who have medium length hair, so that you can sort of be inspired by their styling and also like the things that they use in their hair. So knowledge is the most powerful thing that you can do for yourself. If you don't feel comfortable doing your own hair, what I can suggest is that when you do go to the salon or the loctician or whoever does your hair, you ask as many questions as possible. So in order to supplement your reading and all the YouTube videos and all the knowledge that you've acquired, you also supplement it with asking questions from a professional. So you ask, why are you using this certain shampoo on my hair? You ask them, why do I need to come in here every month? Why do we do this? Why do we do that? So you ask as many questions as possible in order to sort of get to know your hair, and it becomes sort of second nature. And then maybe some of the things such as styling you can pick up and do yourself in order to make your lock appointments a lot more affordable. On that note, also make sure that if you are doing your hair yourself, make sure that you have the right technique. It's important to get as much knowledge as possible, because what you don't want to have is to damage your hair. It's kind of counterintuitive if you're going to save money by doing your hair from home but also damaging your hair, because at some point you will have to pay even more money to have your mess fixed up. So make sure that, be honest with yourself and say, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going to go to a professional, learn as much as you can. And just make sure that even the person that is doing your hair, they also are applying the right techniques and they're doing all the right things. So knowledge is really power, whether you're going to do it from home or whether you're going to go to a professional. it's very important that you yourself, the person whose head the hair is resting on, it's important that you know your hair as much as possible. The last thing that I want to say on this point is the fact that for more like complicated techniques such as interlocking and crocheting and the likes, things that require a certain level and skill to do, yes, I know it's very tempting to just watch a YouTube video and learn from a YouTube video, but rather not take the risk, especially interlocking, because I've seen a lot of horror stories on the internet of how people try to interlock their hair and they just made holes, or they broke their hair off, or yeah. So if it's like certain techniques that require a professional that you want done on your hair, rather not do it if you don't have the money, or go to a professional in order to make sure that it's being done the right way. And then the second thing that I want to talk about is make sure that you have a good lock starter kit. And I know I made a video about the starter kit, but I know how overwhelming that video can be because I talked about a lot of things. So in this video, I thought let me just focus on the 4 that I feel are the bare minimum. Like, if you want to save money, if you have these 4 things, then you can effectively take care of your locks by yourself from home. So the first thing that I want to mention is have a good shampoo. So I've said this repeatedly so many times: shampoo, shampoo, shampoo. Shampoo is your best friend. So you need a clarifying shampoo that's going to make sure that everything that is trying to stick to your hair, trying to build up in your hair, that clarifying shampoo is going to make sure that all of the buildup and the gunk and all of the environmental things that stick to your hair, it's going to make sure that it extracts it out of your hair. And then the second thing that I would like to mention is a spray bottle. A spray bottle, listen, it's not really essential, it just makes things easier. So if you can't afford to have a spray bottle, it's not really like a train smash if you don't have one, because you can totally just dip your hair in the sink, or you can just put your hair under the shower head in order to make your hair damp or wet. But it does make things a little bit easier if you're sitting trying to style your hair and then you feel that your hair is a little dry, so you just spritz it, right? But spray bottles aren't really that expensive. I think Pep Home has them for 10 Rand. You can get them from any Chinese shop. You can get them from Checkers. You can get them from Dis-Chem. So there's a whole lot of places where you can get spray bottles. And also, like, your old products that run out that come in a spray bottle, you can totally just wash them out, and then put your water in there, or put your moisturizing mixture in there. Like, it doesn't have to be a nice and fancy spray bottle. You can literally use anything that you can spray. Windex, your cleaning products also, those cleaning products that come with a spray bottle, you can totally wash one of those out and use it as a spray bottle. It will do what it needs to do. So yes, like, I suggest that you do have a spray bottle handy at all times. But if you don't have a spray bottle, it's not a train smash. It's also nice to have a smaller spray bottle that you can carry around, so that during the day you can just spritz water on your hair to make sure that it's moisturized. Now, the third thing is you need to pick an oil, pick a carrier oil of your choice. For me, my oil of choice has always been coconut oil. But you pick an oil that you're going to use on your hair, preferably like a coconut oil, a jojoba oil, avocado oil. one of those oils that are deemed as a carrier oil. So this is just to make sure that when you have moisturized your hair with water, that it will seal the moisture in. So yes, you will need that in order to complete your LO method, which I'm calling it the LO method for the sake of people with locks. So you're going to need an oil of your choice. The last thing that I suggest is you should have a brush, but it should be like a softish, let's say medium. The bristles should not be like hard, because you don't want to break your hair as well. So like a soft to medium bristle brush, so that you can neaten up your hair if you want to brush it, and also like just to remove sort of like lint that's like stuck on the surface of your hair, but you don't do that often. But just have a brush just to make sure that you are laying your hair nicely and you're making it a little bit more neater. So yes, you do need some kind of brush. You know, you can also get this at any of your cosmetic shop. You can get it at Pep Home. Just make sure that the bristles are not like hard, like scrubbing brush hard. Just make sure that they're nice and gentle, but also get the job done. So as I said, I had my locks in matric, and so it means that a lot of my lock journey has been in varsity, and I felt that it was so beneficial for me because it allowed me to put my money into other things that I needed, and I would just not worry about my hair as long as it was clean and ready to go. I was not worried about my hair, just wash and go, and that worked well for me. So yes, if you have any more lock questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and if you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.